Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where I'm attempting to get some war score from the League of Shantar. We'll see how that ends up going.
And before Stellaris just becomes a podcast with gameplay in the...
Right? I've actually thought about doing that.
I mean, I'd be down.
Having like a 4-player game where it's just a podcast, but we're playing Stellaris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about doing it.
With a lot of different games.
Yeah, we could. There are a lot of games that don't require a huge amount of focus and discussion of what's happening.
Any of the Paradox games? Hell, we could even do it with Classic WoW.
We could, theoretically.
That's definitely an idea to think about.
It is. The major issue that I've had with it is if you have, like, guests on the podcast, how do you fit them into an ongoing game?
Maybe just have the guests not be for, like, that game.
You could have the guest just not play the game. That's an option.
That's not what I'm meaning by that. I mean, like, have it be like a weekly thing, maybe. And what you can do is each week be a different game on a rotating basis.
I see. And so you could have, like, each game have a certain set of people that is playing it.
Yeah.
And then they come back like once a month or so, or something.
Or you could have like regular people, say they're on like 2 or 3 per month, and then have one be dedicated just toward a guest or something. Like have one game be Stellaris, another one be Europa, Classic WoW, and then like some multiplayer game like League or something even.
Oh, we gotta have Crusader Kings in there.
Well,
so that Harley can have
a multiplayer game, you could just do Crusader Kings then.
Yeah, we gotta have Crusader Kings in there though, just so that Harley can have altogether too many children. He's very good at that.
Because I mean, there'd be the example of if I was on it, I'd be fine doing like Stellaris and Classic WoW, but I have no interest in Europa or CK2, so I wouldn't be on those. So you could like have somebody else take my spot.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
I mean, it bears noting that if we're playing for, even if it's like a 2-hour-long podcast, if we're playing a single game like once a month for 2 hours, we're not going to get very far. But that's kind of not the point.
No, it'd be talking about games, our opinions, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
It's an interesting concept, and it's an idea that I've kicked around before. Ultimately, the question is, do I know enough people to make it interesting?
I'd say yes, because you have a lot of people that you could talk to about. There's all the people in the guilds, there's ECGG, there's
Construction
TAC.
Complete.
She doesn't count as people in the guild or ECGG?
Well, I mean, she does. Well, I don't know if I'd count her as a part of ECGG, really, because she rarely ever does anything in the server.
New wisdom.
That's true. And she doesn't play Paradox games.
No.
Of course, the real question is, who can I get on the Battletech version? Actually, I know exactly who I can bring to that. Laos, Jeremy, and Zhao.
Zhao is a Battletech fan?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
It's true. And realistically, for a multiplayer thing, MWO would probably work too.
Yeah. MWO, League, Eve, even possibly. Though that would probably be pretty boring.
I mean, it would be perfect for my channel. It's just 2 hours of us orbiting an asteroid.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool idea. I would need to come up with an actual format for it. Like, you know, kind of structure it a little bit, but...
Yeah.
It would be interesting.
And if it ever did happen, I think weekly or bi-weekly would be the best bet, considering you have 4 different things that you upload every day. That would be too much to make it 5.
Yeah, and if it's like... The thing is, if it's 2 hours long, I might need someone else to upload it, realistically. Because, like,
The spirits have granted us
Stellaris
new
is nice and
wisdom.
small, because the map is pretty static, right? So a normal episode of Stellaris is, like, 800 megs. But, for example, Europa, the map has a lot of water, so for Tonga time, each episode is like 5 gigs.
Oh god.
So you think about multiplying that by 8, and we're looking at uploading 40 gigs? I don't think I can do that.
I could do that, because my upload is pretty good, but that also faces the issue of my computer sucks.
Yes, and there's also the slight problem of that would mean you would have to be in every podcast, and you'd have to play Europa.
I mean, it would be a good chance for me to learn the game.
You're not wrong.
And I was thinking about actually starting up my channel again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I only need to spend about 600 more to get my computer built and working.
Mm-hmm.
And if I start to get more hours, that won't be bad. That'll be like a month and a half.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something to for sure think about once I actually get my new computer.
Yeah. Of course, if my ISP ever gets back to me on when they're offering gigabit here, then it wouldn't be a problem.
The real question becomes, we'd have to make it to where I do all the recording and editing, because even you wouldn't be able to send it.
Yep.
And that
it would
require
probably be
me learning
faster.
editing.
It would probably be faster for me if I were to mail you a USB drive with it on it.
I mean, we only live like, what, 3-4 states away? It
Yeah.
wouldn't be that slow.
It'd be like a week.
Not even. It'd be a couple days, probably.
Of course, the other thing is, for that sort of thing, I'd want to be in a situation where I could stream it.
Yeah.
So, that's also a consideration. But I've been working slowly towards figuring out a way that I can start streaming. I don't have an answer yet, but I'm working on it.
What I find interesting is most of the upload goes to you, and yet your upload is still so bad.
Right? You're talking about, like, when we're uploading save games and such?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason for that is because I have all of the expansions, so me hosting generally works best.
Yeah. I have all the expansions for Stellaris, but that's only for Stellaris.
Yeah.
I'd have to sink like $300 to get all the expansions in either Crusader Kings or Europa.
You're not wrong. Although, there was a Humble Bundle for Crusader Kings not too long ago
The
that
spirits have
bundled
granted
all
us
of it
new
together.
wisdom.
That's not done.
Yeah, I think it was... I think they bundled it all together for $59.99.
Oh, that's actually really good then.
Yeah.
If I'd had any interest in CK2, I maybe would have bought that.
I would have told you if I thought you had interest in CK2.
Which I do not.
Indeed. Should I become a telepath?
Do it.
What could go wrong? We're now telepathic.
Telepathic cyclopses that are spiritualists. What are the odds?
Yep. We can now recruit psionic armies.
Nice.
If
Those guys
that-
are pretty powerful.
If psionic jump drives don't cause an endgame crisis, I don't know what will.
Wait, there are psionic jump drives?
No, but I have jump drives and I'm psionic.
Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. I kind of forgot there for a moment that psionics actually had an end game.
Yep.
Cue the Great Khan being our end game.
I mean, not even a Great Khan has spawned, though.
Yeah. That's what I thought was interesting,
Like,
because around the
nothing has
mid-game
happened.
crisis... Around the mid-game crisis, we were taking out the, raiders that were the north of your area.
Mhm.
And that normally would have caused a Great Khan to spawn.
Normally, yeah.
Because in my single-player game, I attacked one, and it was still pretty early for one to spawn, and I got one, and it's like, okay, well, time to spend the next 10 years trying to beat them down.
Indeed.
Which I did quite successfully, might I add.
Should I just status quo this? I'll get all of them, right? Out of 12 systems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. Yeah, I think I can just status quo this, honestly. There we go. So the Confederation of Jabasa does still exist, but they are completely surrounded by the Orbis Trade Association, which I just created.
Oh yeah. Now there's even more green on the map.
Right? Well there, now I've got a subject. Now I just need a predicate. Sorry, that was an awful joke.
You know, if you turn my empire to the side and look at it really hard, it actually kind of looks like an animal.
Kind of? Like a rhinoceros with a really fat horn?
Yeah.
I could see that. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, well, I would say we'll see about cleaning up some of this border gore, but I doubt that'll happen, honestly. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you all next time.